I publicizing this not to retaliate, not to disrespect, not to accuse or to blame. Always saying that, and I'm gonna write that disclaimer, have it all on the screen at all times, and that is it. To my intention is only to bring light into this situation, so that all those who are suffering now because they're subjected to the same thing would be exonerated. Would be, I advocate for all targets, all victims of those who take advantage of the submissives, or those who are vulnerable. What Anita did, so Albert put her up to it. This is one method they use. They put someone that is perhaps younger, less experienced, more willing up to doing something. I've been used in that way. I was a caregiver. And then, so I wanted to please my supervisor, who was a mother of special needs, special person. And then, so she had Munchausen by proxy. She had good intentions, and then she had some intentions that weren't so good for her family and for us, the caregivers. For profit, and it was for profit, and it was for that condition. The sadistic elements. A part of it is the joy of having control over somebody. Enjoy that Stanford prison experiment, when you have power over, you assign somebody power over another, a likelihood of that power being abused. And the police often have that going on, right? They have authority to arrest you if they want you to, and even worse, tase you, and they do often they do use it to protect us. So don't get me wrong, I respect the uniform, and I want to restore honor and dignity to the uniform. So by addressing the wrong that happens, not as disrespect, but in my acting class we called it constructive criticism. You're not saying you want to improve someone's acting method. You pointed something out to improve the acting, not to put them down in front of the class, right? The constructive criticism. And then they should be able to take that, and not, well, I didn't do it, or, I didn't do it today, right? They should be able to, the government and city officials and police should be able to acknowledge wrong that happened, and then be able to address it. And that's one change that I am advocating for. Police, because they don't want to acknowledge wrong, because they don't want to incriminate themselves, they don't want to be sued because of lawsuit abuse, and then so that's what it is. The truth doesn't come out. People don't want to acknowledge the wrong that they're doing because they want to protect themselves. All these government agencies don't want to do anything, don't want to help targets or victims, to help out the perpetrators, because those are the ones who abuse lawsuits. They do their bidding, right? They have all of these policies so that they don't want to actually help the target, because they're afraid to be sued by the perpetrator, right? And it's in the interest of the perpetrator, in this case my cousin. He wants to protect himself, so he sets up Anita, my deceased sister's daughter to pull this the stuff that they've been doing for 2 years. So she puts us, and then Anita, in order not to incriminate herself, appoints Neda to file the report, and then to further disguise it and hide the malicious the action, it is suggested to Aneta that they're concerned about Peter, who Anita has never even met or spoken to. She's probably heard of him in my YouTube videos, and all this concern about Peter. And then lie is told to police, encouraged by Anita, while Neda is on the phone with police. So she suggests, if you need help, Anita suggests to Neda, if you need help talking to police, reporting to police, I'm here for you. And while she's on the phone, Neda is on the phone, Anita says, I'm very concerned about Peter. All of these things that has none of her concern and has no truth to it at all. Expresses that to Neda while she's on the phone, encouraged to be on the phone, because she says if you need help filing with her. And then all of this is done in to disguise it like, I care for you, Zeke. I want to help you out. And she's throughout saying this and then suggesting things that would benefit her in gaining what she wants to, and she always denying it, which is what they do, the gaslighters do, and always voicing horrible things about me, and that's what they do, or reporting horrible things about me, encouraging my mom to poke at the sore, to provoke me, and to get me to do something, and then send pictures to her, and then encourage Neda to do the same. Both Neda and my mom have that same, mental disorder to that sadistic nature. Why would that be? Or it feels like home. You've been treated like that by your mom. You end up with someone who treats you like your mom, right? And then Anita has that same attribute because she grew up in that family. But my sister wasn't like that. So, but she was subjected to that by my mom. And my sister, Anita herself said, she has my sister's phone that has those voicemails, same as mine, that show her the verbal abuse that we've been subjected to all our lives. I'm not trying to get sympathy either. It's not like I'm trying to get attention. I always telling people, if I am, then it's wrong. And I want, my purest intention is to help all those who are suffering right now. There's so many that are suffering, and it goes unreported because one reason is because they don't want to go against their own family. And then so that method was stressed by Anita. Why would you do this to me? I'm your sister's daughter, and it's Mother's Day. You see? So Albert encourages Anita to do it because then she's, so he's not the one doing it. Although he's encouraging, he appoints someone else to do it, they appoint someone close to you to do it. Neda is close to me, so Anita appoint Neda to do it. You see? Justine Taylor, the squatter, said horrible things to me, to Janet, who was my spiritual mentor for many years, to get her to do what she was doing, the cruel thing she was doing, and then make it appear like she's doing it out of for good saying in all of these paid sessions over years, you bringing the sins, you causing this to yourself. Okay, so there's truth to that, but she's applying it in a cruel way. If I'm bringing it, you my spiritual teacher, that's not the way to treat that.